Right, so today's ride is around the Yokosuka Peninsula. So from here we're going to go south towards Endashima and west along the coastal road and south down the east side of the Yokosuka Peninsula, then east along the bottom, and then north up the west side of the Yokosuka Peninsula. Just over 100 kilometers, I think. Lovely day. It's been raining a lot yesterday, but it's mostly dried out now, I think. So let's go. Right, so here we are down at the coastal road. You see lots of people out. Straight ahead is that little island in Enoshima, I think, Endashima Island. Quite nice. There's a bridge across to it there. You might be able to see Fuji, not yet on the right. Yeah, very busy today, as you can see. Lots of people out. Some windsurfers out there, and some regular surfers as well. So we're going to go left along this road, and plenty of cyclists here you can see coming along. It's a busy day today. This is what happens when you leave a bit later. Okay, and we're off. Alright, so we're going to ride along here a bit. It's going to be a bit busy and a bit chaotic, I think, for a while. So we can get some of these clowns first of all. Okay, now we come around to this next bay there, which you can see literally hundreds of surfers out. Careful here, what's going on. See to the right there, loads of them. Bit of wind's up, you see, so it was yesterday, so the surf's up a bit. And this is busy. As busy as I've seen it for a while. You've got to be careful riding up and down inside of these cars. Although there is a alleged cycle lane, but yeah, there must be hundreds out there. And straight ahead is the Yokosuka Peninsula, which we'll be going down right to the end there, if you can see. Right, so we're just taking a slight detour off the coastal road to go into Kamakura, just to film this little section. It's got a nice pedestrian walkway in the centre of the road. Plenty of shops, quite busy. So we've just got to go up here and do a U-turn and back down to the coastal road again. So we'll try and film that. Well, we will film it, unless we get splattered. So here you got some sort of temple of sorts. I imagine that's pretty busy. Now we just want to do a U-turn, if we can go across on this crossing if we can. So that's the pedestrian walkway now. And that's the temple over there. Oh, shrine. Hachimangu Shrine, it says up there on the sign. A couple of ladies in traditional dress over there, kimonos. A cool Porsche there. Interestingly dressed old chap over here. And I think we can go. Right, we just stopped here along the coastal route. It's got a lovely view of Fuji, as you can see. You can see Enoshima over there and all the bays around here. Nice apartments. So you can see here a little bit of a bridge over this here, and that's the island over there. There's a sort of seafood restaurants and things down there which are popular in tourist times. Look at that. I just got to do a right turn here. So this is the viewing station. There's a little viewing station in this park, and you can see Fuji in the background, get a bit of cloud over the top of it. And down here, it's a little sitting out area. And there is the bottom of Yokosuka Peninsula, which will be going along past those wind turbines around there. And in the distance is Chiba over the water there. And there's a little lighthouse here at the end of this island, which I think you used to be able to go into, but I won't do today. So, really very nice. A little bit of park on the right there for the wind turbines. And across here and then we've got a little bit of a descent into the next bay. There's a few like this along the coastal road, up and down a bit. Well, we might better get a little bit of speed on down here. Certainly break the speed limit anyway. Really, bit of wind. So this is the last descent before we get back down to the bay, last bay, Kaneda Bay I think it is, just over there on the left. Posse of Yokohama Jokers out for their Sunday ride. Right, so just a hill out of the coastal area, and we're going into a more built up area and getting towards Yokosuka. There's a few kilometers to go before we get to Yokosuka actually. It took a while. Right, so we're riding up the east side of the Yokosuka Peninsula, actually in Yokosuka. Now there's not a lot to see here really. It's just home to lots of people and the US military base, which is over there in Yokosuka Park, just to the right. So some military housing places here, you can, and things like that. A few American style cafes and bars and things like that as well. But generally not a lot out of the ordinary anyway. Yeah, so it's 25 kilometers back to Yokohama from here, as it says on that sign. Which will make the ride about 110 when we get home. Some US military people here, I think, on the left. So I'll probably leave the video there. There's not much more to see. It's just roads like this, unfortunately, back to Yokohama.